Hello and welcome to this Leisure World video looking at the inside of your Elddis caravan. Chosen the Buccaneer here today because this is the top end of the Elddis range and it will have everything that your caravan will have in it. So when you arrive on site, you'll find that your caravan will be plugged in, ready for you to take a step inside, lights on, and we're good to go. So when we come in, first up, we look at the control panel. These are your different tanks: internal water tank, external water tank. It tells you the pump on and off. And then here we've got a little display showing that there is no water in the onboard tank, and that's how much we've got in the leisure batteries. Master switch up here. Outer heating panel, and then you've got different light switches here. And then at the top there, you can see a little key. When you pick up, if your Elddis caravan has an alarm fitted, you'll get a fob like this on your bunch of keys. There we go. And then you tap that in there, that would override your alarm system. So as we move around, first thing you'll normally come to is this little area here. Now here would be the stereo that would be fitted ready for your handover, just like a car stereo, nice and easy to use. Also up here as well, we can see our solar panel battery charger, all the details there. And also on the back here, we have your TV aerial booster, normally set to maximum, and there is a little on-off switch on the side there. Should you wish to turn it off and on, most people just leave it on and on maximum. Now when you're traveling, your aerial should be down like this. And when you look outside, you'll see it's not a very aerodynamic shape. So if you leave it up when you're traveling, it's going to snap. To put it up, undo that screw there, push it up, and then screw this back in, nice and tight, and then you can turn this, which will turn the aerial around outside just to help you get a better signal. And it's a digital aerial, so it won't be that hard. And you must remember, when going to move away, you can feel it when it stops. Screw that back up so it's nice and tight. And then you're ready to go. Further round, and you may find that when you come into the caravan for a handover, your cushions have all been moved, and that's so you can see into here. We'll start with here first. We can see a stop valve for the hot water system, which in this caravan is outer, and then this is your valve for your water. So when it's up like this, the easiest way to remember it, when it's up, it means it will drain the water out of the system. So when you turn up, and if you've got an onboard water tank like this one does, you'd make sure that that is down, and that would keep your water in. You can fill your tanks up and you'll be good to go. And then when it comes to drain, obviously pull it back up. They do advise that in winter time, if you're not going to use your caravan, that you drain the entire system. Here is the alarm control panel. And then as we come round, that's your battery box outside, and that's the inlets. This caravan has the E and P leveling system. This is the emergency to retract all of your stands, your jacks there as well. Fuse box here, and if we open up this flap, we can see there it's all on, very easy to follow, all labelled nicely. If you have a problem with your electrics and you're inside your caravan, it's wired up to the mains. To test if it does have mains power, if you press this blue switch at the top, which is a test switch, if you've got mains coming into the caravan, all of your trip switches will trip. If not, they won't. And that's a good indicator of where the fault might lie. So as we move around on this caravan, this has got the side dinette. To lower this down to turn it into a double bed, you would pull this. Onboard water tank under that chair, just there, under the seat. Moving further around, and we'll just make our way around this caravan. We come to the bathroom, the towel rail, toilet, and the shower. So with the toilet, when you come to use this, you can see there that it's closed. There is a lever underneath here that you push from left to right to open the blade or to close it. Now when you go into the loo, you know, you can have it closed if you want and then open it up when you're finished. Make sure it's open when you go to flush, otherwise fluids and the waste has got nowhere to go. Close the lid, Thetford electric flush. The cassette system, you can see the cassette, how that works on the external caravan video that we have. To flush, obviously hold the button down a couple of seconds. This is the indicator light here, that will light up when the cassette is full and you've got to go and clean it out. Shower is just there with a heated towel rail as well. On this one we can see under the beds. Now when you come for your handover, if you've got a fixed bed like this, it will be lifted up so you can see underneath. Here we can see the extra cushions to make up the double beds on the side dinette. Also, this comes with a waste master and your carpets. Microwave, normally plugged in somewhere nearby where you can get to the plug and switch it on or off. Now onto your fridge. Most fridges very similar to this one. If we have a look at this now, if I was to turn it on, you can see there it's gone to electric because we're wired up to the mains. If you had gas and you want to use gas, you can do that and it will bleep telling you, well, on this caravan there is no gas tank fitted at the moment. Battery, likewise. So if you are using gas and your gas bottle empties, this will bleep and continue to bleep until you either choose to use the leisure battery, your car battery, or mains. And then power wise, nice and easy, just touch button there. Most of these have a removable freezer box that you can take out. All the instructions are on there as well. And if we go down, it's got a checklist for when you're out and about getting ready to transit or when you're setting up. They come with these latches as well, so you can actually set this latch so that it's just a soft close and you don't need to press the button down all the time. But then if we put it back down when you're in travel, keeps it shut, will only open when you press that. Cooker, Thetford again. Now most, in fact all, have a security feature built in. Because it's a gas top, it won't actually supply the gas to the hobs until this is fully up, and you can feel a little bump that you go over when you do that. Then your gas will be supplied. You can also see this has an electric hob, and then your gas hobs there with electric ignition, just like your gas cooker at home. Also, grill and an oven. They do come with trays and they'll all be set out for when you arrive. Here's your isolator valves for your gas cooker and for the fridge. And then underneath, just at the back there, you can see a plug next to a plug socket. Unplugged, that is for your hob at the top. Sink, tap. When you have got your water, your external supply in, or you've filled your internal tank, you would then switch your pump on there. And let's say internal, this caravan's empty at the moment, but we would then open up the tap, wait for the water to come through, and then that's your system ready to go. You may have an Omni Vent like this, where you would turn the dial to open, turn it on. An Omni Vent, because you can have it going in both directions, either sucking air out the caravan or blowing down into the caravan. So on this one, blackout blinds and fly screens. Check all your blinds, check your windows, make sure you're happy with all the mechanisms. Close it back up so you don't leave it open when you drive away. Check all your cupboards. Dining table in this cupboard. Also on this caravan, if you have an outer heating system, you'll find a tank like this, and this is where you would top up your glycol and water mix. Check all your drawers. Check all your light switches. So this brings us to a close on the walk-around handover of your new Elddis caravan, this being the Buccaneer. However, everything that I've shown you will be very similar in the entire Elddis range. When you come to pick up your caravan, take as much time as you like checking it over. We want you to be perfectly happy before you leave our site. If something moves, check it. Open the cupboards, open all the windows, sit on the seats, have a good look round. It is yours. We want you to be happy. Thanks for choosing Leisure Worlds, and we're honoured to be a part of this new journey for you.